Chet, I hope you're happy. You've told me what Karasuno means. It means of the crow. You've ruined my ability to make jokes from here on out. Shame on you for educating me and removing my veil of ignorance. But guys, we're back. ZP here with JCap, moving on into our next matchup, and we're going to be seeing the Grizzlies get a little bit feral with bye week up in this next matchup.
I don't think ZP heard you, Dashter, when right before you went back on air because he clearly hasn't noticed yet. But what's time? We'll play along with it.
What am I noticing?
Nothing. No one tell him. Chat. Zip it. Let him go watch the VOD and see what happened.
What did you replace my graphic with the May?
Don't worry about it. So we're going into Kings Row, like you mentioned. Karasuno going to be on the defense first. Or sorry, Karasuno not even here. What am I talking about? It's Grizzlies going to be on the attack first, and we're going to see yet again how this is going to work out for JKW and crew. Leafa had some impressive play once he finally learned what his name was, but this is still going to be a tough match for them because I still rate Grizzlies pretty damn high.
No, the Grizzlies have definitely improved, and I mean, the key person to watch there more than anything else, not only do they have a lot of veteran talent with players like Saipei and Graceful, but Zapri, who's a veteran himself, has sort of reinvigorated himself and brought himself back into the scene. And more importantly, Jason, what did you do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Chat.
Okay, let me just say, there's a phrase here that if you should always worry when someone tells you, like, don't worry about it. That is key for worry about it.
Don't worry, chat has my back. They'll be quiet. They'll be hushed.
Chat never has anyone's back. They live to, like, tell all secrets. There's no secrets there.
All right, Dasher, screw observing. Ban anyone that mentions what happened on stream. All right, well, we're going into this one. Bye week on the defense. Grizzlies on the attack. And so far, what they're currently sitting on is not what they're going to be, obviously. We're not going to have Evo playing Pharah. But there is a decent chance we could see Junkrat. The thing is, bye week's not playing the typical strategy on the high ground with Orisa and Diva. They're actually playing a very brawly composition with Lucio Ana.
It's going to be interesting, and I mean, just seeing the Ana play, this has sort of been the bye week special, right? Where Pizza Demon says, I'm going to play Ana even when other teams aren't, and it did work for a second point hole in Kings Row yesterday. We'll see how it works out here, where, again, a little bit unconventional, and Pizza Demon can land some good bio-nades, can make it worthwhile.
I still don't know how I feel about the Ana completely, because like Graceful can stop the anti-heal, and the Discord Orb's so powerful in the meta right now, not to mention the Transcendences to deal with the combo of the Dragon Strike and the Graviton. And look at this, they're pushing in, they're trying to get aggressive. A good, actually really good disengage by Grizzlies there to read into that speed push.
The problem is Zapri got JKW immediately, so now the Grizzlies have a really good opportunity to come back the other way. And yeah, they lost one in the process, but Saipei's already back. Picked up Capo, finished what Zapri started, and the double sniper offense of the Grizzlies already getting blood here early on.
It was a smart play. Like, whoever made the call to disengage won that fight for them. They read into the speed boost out of JKW and prevented them. They're gonna have a second chance to go for the attack, but they have nano boost too. I would imagine it's gonna go to Sure Destroy, just so you can build up a shatter potentially quicker.
Oh, you know what? They're gonna be nano boost. What helps Sure Destroy go deeper than a nano boost? Well, he's still alive. Was about to fall, gave him just a little bit more survivability, almost has the Earth Shatter up. His bye week is actually able to reestablish. Don't see that super often in Kings Row, but it's going to happen this time, and he's going to have an Earth Shatter ready for the next fight.
It's not like they got that many kills though on their retake, so I'm kind of amazed that Grizzlies gave up so much ground, but Graceful's at 70% of his grab. Again, there's no chance to stop this. There's only a sound barrier, and we know how that works out. So technically, all you have to do is wait for the Graviton to come up and not have it get eaten by Waifu when you have point A.
Shishoi's moving forward. No fear, but he probably should have had some taken down before he can drop the hammer. And that's going to be the Transcendence coming up from Grizzlies. They're committing in full. 2 down on the defense. Saipei, maybe he lets the dragon loose. Maybe just holds on to it right now. I don't think they need to use it to finish out this fight as Paga swings the hammer and makes it official.
Yeah, Paga's been impressing me. We saw him on Kings Row yesterday, and he hit so many fatty shatties that kind of it actually kind of helped carry them really well. But here we go, grab, Dragon Strike ready to go, no Transcendence. Honestly, this, if we don't see bye week attack right now, like group up and force a fight and force out the grab combo, then they're gonna lose second point 100% without even like stopping them.
You need to have a sacrificial push here where it's just like, yeah, we're gonna die, but we're gonna make them drain some stuff. That's pretty important here because, to your point, Graceful's just setting up this grab. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna grab, yeah, we're gonna kill you. You don't want that.
Oh, they're so grouped too. Waifu, you have to eat this if you want to have a chance to win this fight now.
Waifu, this must be your diet. Graviton Surge. Please eat this massive gravity. new anime coming out 2019, but it's going to be a grab the other side as Leafa has the follow through. Dragon goes through, and the defensive bye week going to re-solidify. But here's the problem, Jason. Not much was used from the attackers. They're going to be ready to go on this next push.
Yeah, they didn't. They used nothing really. Evo switched over to Mercy from Lucio. Zapre going to be on the Widowmaker again. Just used his Inversight in that last fight and did lose it. I mean, they did win this fight, but I still don't see them winning much more fights after, unless again Sure hits a fat shatter. There's a grab, it catches onto 3, and the Dragon Strike's going to connect onto him.
Dragon moves on through, and that's a happy Dragon. Takes down 3. Zapper there the fall through. It is double Sniper, just littering the kill feed. They get everything they want and more. Pizza Demon runs back going, you know what? I just hope my social security check is in there. Just sort of dancing on back. And barely just able to get away. If that, they're actually looking for the stagger, but respawns to come back in.
All right, Sure. This is your time. This is your moment. You can hit more than one person in the shatter, pogging off to the side. They're waiting to come out. They're actually trying to look for where he is. They notice he's not in the group. They notice he's not in the combo. Is he going to hit the shatter to shatter my hope, or to the hopes of Grizzlies?
Redeem yourself in Jason's eyes. Shearshoy moving forward. Watch him have the shatter, drop shatter.
God
zone,
damn
and
it.
nothing!
God.
Absolutely nothing! Jason's dreams are more shattered than the enemy team is there. As bye week still is doing pretty well here, all things considered. Yeah, the shatter doesn't hit. They still picked off 2. Capo carrying a lot of load here, looking for graceful Zarya, and Zarya melts the opposition down, but oh no, they almost let the payload go through, just barely getting back in time.
All right, well, they will hold, even though the shatter didn't anything, but still, that's very risky. Like, that's something you can't really depend on for some mistakes to happen. Like, Pog got shattered straight into a shield as well, so neither
Jason,
Reinhardt's not doing anything, really.
Are you a witch? Because you might have cursed Shearshoy there. What if this is your fault?
Well, witches are only women, and I identify as a man, so I'd be a wizard, I guess. At least in the world of Harry Potter.
It's 2018. Why can't a man be a witch?
I don't know. That's a good question. We should ask the International Wizarding Society about that.
I think we will. We need the Reformed Society for Muggles and Wizards
Some
alike.
WSJWs.
Yes, something like that. As Capo right now holding on to the Graviton for the defense.
Oh no, SJW, Social Justice Witches. There we go.
Yeah, excellent. The Graviton as production yells in our ear, but yell for the play as Capo makes it a huge play for bye week. Easy setup, easy cleanup. Bye week looking good with a minute left to defend, and hey, the Ana's still working out here, Jason.
I know we've been having some fun with the cast so far, but I'm well surprised that bye week was able to maintain the second point. I had them pitted to lose this point, but Capo hitting that first grab with the Dragon Strike combo with Leafa over towards Archway or towards the bookshop, I guess, helped them hold on. It helped them, survive a little bit longer. Now there's only 45 seconds left to go for Grizzlies just to capture second.
Shearshoy has the shatter. This is where he can make your dreams come true. His shield is breaking.
No, I don't believe
His spirit
anymore.
is strong. He's moving forward. Jason must be impressed here. Shearshoy coming on through. Fire Strike connects. Team backing up just a bit. He decides now is not the time, but the time will be soon. He's orbed, but he's getting healed. This is his story. He could have done it right now. He could have hit so many. Now, going the other way, knocks down 4. Shearshoy, the redemption. Jason, hold that out.
The Sure, the redemption story. Oh, the counter shutter comes in on a pocket, but he's alone. He's by himself, and there's 5 seconds left to go. Sure, my man. It's a 4-man shatty, and finally comes up big when they needed it, and that's going to be a second point hold here. Grizzlies, they are unable to get through second, unable to finish the map. I am so surprised.
I'm just looking for words right now because Shearshoy has quieted the building. He's gone and exceeded expectations here, Jason. That was a shatter you wanted from the very beginning.
You don't have to be. Okay, it's. We always talk about the. I'm trying to be nice. We always talk about the big shatters, We let the little ones go by, the one mans, the whiffs, the ones into shields, but it comes down to when those big moments happen, when heroes can be born, or reborn again, and they can hit the 4-man shatter to save the round.
Why does that never happen in my ladder games? Or yours? Why do we not have those Rhines on our team? So we just get the Rhines that hit
I
shields.
am that Rhine, though.
Oh. Jason, I'm sorry.
I always hit great shatters.
Oh,
my
you're
eyes.
that. Okay. You're the other Ryan. Excellent.
If I miss, it was a strategically missed shatter.
Okay, the proper term is zoning shatter. That's how you deflect blame. You are zoning them. Even if they're behind you, zoning.
I'll just blame my Mercy for not damage amping me. I like saying I could have broke the shield with a shatter, but I wasn't damage amped, so oh well.
You know what? This is part of being a good Overwatch player. Blaming people efficiently. If you can win the chat war, you might still lose the game, but you win a little bit of E-rep. That's it. That's all you get.
Misdirection. Every pro player's favorite friend.
All right, well, speaking of pro players, let's take a look at this defense here, where it's going to be one sniper with Zapri on the Junkrat. So a little bit of a mix of old and new here, but Zapri's not in the hotel, which is the usual Junkrat hunt. He's staying right up here and getting ready to defend with the Orisa.
Yeah, I think the Junkrat can just spam away at the shields that Shoshoi can put up. And it doesn't allow you to easily get to point. You do a lot of damage from high ground. And we're going to see how it's going to work out here, because now they push past the shield. It allows people like Leafa to hit some big shots, but he hasn't been able to so far.
Okay, now you have to go to the point. They've almost given up. They have given up a tick for free right now. Grizzlies waited a little bit too long to commit with that Junkrat, as really Byweek says, yeah, we'll just go on the point. Why not? Why wouldn't we just go on the point? Leafa, plenty of room to work with. The Orisa, nowhere safe to go. And the defense of Grizzlies just not aggressive enough to prevent this assault from happening the way it did.
Yeah, Zapra, you kind of just need to die now. There you go, see this fall. Kappa picks up, I think it was a quad kill at the end of things. 5 minutes and 38 seconds to just get through the second point. This is so doable. Kappa, I think he's gonna use a Dragon Strike here soon, since Waifu's still really far away from his Graviton. And they have the time to do it. They have time to do these like dry runs and to go for these like crazy plays, which makes it even harder for the defending team to hold on. Graceful's now switched over to Zarya. Paga switched over to Reinhardt. They're nowhere near even close in ult percents. It's gonna take a miracle almost at this rate for them to hold this.
I feel like Capo is just going like, yes, I want to shoot a dragon from this perch. Could have been epic, probably not the best idea. Instead, he's going to point blank dragon right through the streets and picks down 2. They weren't prepared at all, and really probably should be prepared for a dragon coming through at that angle at this point. It's not that unexpected, but I guess it was for the opposition, as Byweek easily moves on through.
Yeah, you can almost say GG's in the chat now. Honestly, you have to see the shatter blocked out of Paga. It's going to be damn difficult to do that. They have Pizza Demon, who already has Coalescence up. It's going to be matched with the Valkyrie, though, out of Evo. And Waifu's going to have Graviton in this fight as long as he doesn't get picked right away.
More than that.
Sure, can you do it again?
Earth Shatter drops the hammer, gets nothing. Absolutely nothing with that.
He had his one. He had his one. It was last time.
Yeah, it's fine. He's hit his quota. But now we look to Waifu. Can Waifu do what Shui can't? Drops the Graviton, picks up 2, and it's nothing crazy, but it's effective. They get 2 kills off it. They punish the Mercy, where, God, why would you try and res there? I guess looking for the miracle. But Byweek, there are no miracles. They take the map with ease. 1-0 Byweek as they look to put the Grizzlies away.
You know, I can't really, like, be harsh on Shoshou's Shatter. Well, because first of all, he gets to play the game, and second of all, they won the round anyway, so it's... Like, what can I really say?
I think what it comes down to is that it's a false sense of security, right? You whiff the Shatter, and the other team just like, yes, we can go in here. The Shatter was wasted. Then you forget that there's a Graviton, and you lose both your tanks. There's actually like a 9,000 IQ super meta game being played here that we're not even aware of. We don't have a high enough... Yes, we don't have an even high enough IQ to watch Rick and Morty, Jason. We can't comprehend...
But CP, is it though? Is it a 9,000 IQ meta play?
Jason, you can't comprehend Gygas's true form. Sorry.
Who?
Earthbound. Play it.
Oh, I never played it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I was more of a, go outside when as a little kid, and then I started to nerd out.
Yeah, I was a nerd from the very beginning. And Sunlight was never my friend.
Sunlight's not many people's friends these days.
No.
Next map is Lijiang Tower. Okay, so we're gonna see Grizzlies take us to LT. I don't know. I don't think it's... I want to say they have the advantage in the map. I'm trying to think. Did Byweek play it against Snowcloud? Yeah, they did play it against Snowcloud. Right?
I believe so. Now you're making me question my own memory, but yeah, Byweek...
No, that was the Goats match I was thinking of. Goats versus Karasuno. So I actually don't remember if they played Lijiang Tower. I should have been writing this down. Maybe that's why I'm not now. Who knows? This is going to be interesting. I feel like Grizzlies again should have the better team when it comes to this, but Capo is really starting to hit some shots. Lifa, he's been consistent enough. I haven't seen him like pop off like anything crazy, but he's been consistent enough. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a tough one, I think, because Grizzlies not being down one map. I just hope they're not in their heads at the moment, just kind of maybe arguing or bickering about something.
Well, one thing that I think is probably worth noting, I don't know if there was server issues coming into play here, like west to east or anything like that, but it was a fairly muted round for Zapri where, look, when Grizzlies have done well, when they were looking like a surging team at one point in contenders, they did so because Zapri was playing out of his mind, and we haven't really been looking at this so far and being like, wow, Zapri is just crushing people. He's not doing bad, but he's not, sort of one-man carrying. It's been a pretty muted game for the DPS of the Grizzlies here so far, and you kind of need to see more contribution at both Saipei and Zapri, and we've seen both of these players take over games before, so just a matter of when.
Is that your way of saying that NA is greater than EU?
I mean, read into it as you will. I mean, if you're gonna just read into these coded messages, I don't know. Maybe it's because I have the USA flag in my banner. I'm just chanting USA, USA in between every breaks.
We're gonna come back from break, and you're gonna have a flag right behind you. It's gonna be so fun.
I really wish I had a flag behind me and a cowboy hat. I mean, I'm in Texas right now. I probably could find a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I'm amazed you don't have it already if you live in Texas.
You know what, Jason? I'll split you the difference. I will drive a truck through the wall. What could be more American than that? A pickup truck.
Roadhouse. So we see Reinhardt on both sides. We don't see a Pharah. We see triple tank setup so far for bye week. So looking to get on the point, looking to be even bully a little bit with the speed they have, and Zapri does. He does show up. You heard what you said, ZP.
Yeah, Zapri's just don't say I didn't show up. I just killed Leaf with my first shot. How about that? Now, moving forward, looking for another pickoff. Plenty of room here. Could have gotten Lucio. As Saipei went on the other side, the Grizzlies, 2 key pickoffs. Seems all but inevitable they're going to get this point. They give it up early, but it doesn't really matter because they're just going to roll in and retake, so long as they don't feed anything extra. They don't want to play around, but they should be able to get this and not get to wait too long. But
as I say, they haven't taken it just yet, but finally Saipei does come in and take that waifu.
Uh-oh.
They're taking a really long time to take this point back.
Yeah, that isn't how you want to go. The entire idea is, okay, you get a few kills, you don't play the point, but you win the fight, and then you take it after. Not, you get a few kills, you don't take the point, you don't win the fight, and you actually just lose. That's what we just saw there.
I'm calling it now, ZP. I'm calling it now. Sure Shoy is going to hit a 3-man shatter in this round.
All right. Yeah, you are.
I'm using my black magic.
All right. We'll see if you can do that. If you can curse Sure Shoy into hitting a 3-man shatter. Drops the shatter. Wow, when you really want one person, then you get charged on the other side. The shatter from Sure Shoy does nothing as Paga just crunches him on the side. You weren't able to make him have a good shatter.
This is why I don't gamble. This is why I took those odds. I should have just said 1 because that's what he got in the end. That would have been the smart choice. But they still have the point. They're still holding on to this. What is going on? Okay, finally they get on the point here to contest Shredder Grizzlies. They have a graviton, but Paga's going to get caught in the grab of his own. And he will eventually follow. He should.
Well, the problem is, Graceful has a grab, but you can't use it. Your team around you is dead, and I don't know. The way that fight started, it probably should have went the way of the Grizzlies, and then via some voodoo trickery, it didn't.
He's got nothing to pair it with either. Saipei doesn't have Barrage. Zapri just switched to Tracer. Paga's going to have a Shatter. So, I mean, at least they have that as an advantage, but the thing is they're going to be rushed now. This is their last attack. This is their final chance. Waifu can even throw a self-destructor off the side. Zapri's going to contest point, or ideally should be able to contest point for them, so they don't have to worry about it. But there's the grab.
Grab by Graceful, pulls everyone to the side. They're kind of protected by the building, though, but you see Zapri off on the other end, trying to take advantage. It's not the best grab fall through we've ever seen, but it still might be good enough. Graceful gonna fall the leaf on the other end, and still the Grizzlies, can they take the point? Finally, yes, they do.
Yeah, Capo, just suicide, Ben. You're not. Oh, okay, all right. Get a kill on the Paga. Reset him, Psycho. Not get the kill to Zapri as well. Don't let that happen, Zapri. You do not want to fall right now. I think that's Ding coming in from behind. They take down Saipa. They take down Zapri. What is going on? I'm amazed that Capo and Leaf were able to stay alive that long and get kills.
This has been a little bit ridiculous, but they're not able to get back onto the point, and bye week, 1 round away from sending the Grizzlies back to their den. And I really want to see Capo just have a ridiculous round. And I know this is totally random, but part of my brain is kind of reserved to Twitch chat copy pastas. And wouldn't it be great to just have, I used to Kappa, but now I Capo? We can do that. It's close enough.
I'm really getting worried for Grizzlies. I don't know if it's just me being here or what, because the lineup they have, the individual play we've seen so many times out of them, they're a strong team. They're a really good team, but for some reason something's not clicking today.
No, I mean, they're staggered going on engagements. They're losing people early. It still hasn't been the best opening for Zachary. Early pick off last fight notwithstanding. I think now they're just trying to go back to their bread and butter, which is put Zachary on Tracer, let him fly. I don't know if it's going to work against this Brigitte play of Letha, though.
Yeah, and the turtle play they have too, or the triple tank and the Brigitte. If he ever gets close, he could just get stunned up here. He's trying to play very cautiously though. Saipe can do what Far did before, just flank around the back, but with Zachary trying to flank as well, you both can't do it as DPS.
And the thing is, Zachary has to be real careful when turning corners because you don't know if the Brigitte is going to be there. Actually falls off, has to rewind almost for nothing early on. But Grizzlys are kind of winning the poke game right now. Saipe's been doing a lot on the outskirts while Zachary's been playing the ground game. And you take a look at it, it's not bad. Saipe already has a barrage, drops the barrage early, gives his life to kill Shirshui as D.Va flies into his face. But that's it. Well, they're winning the fight, but they don't have the point. I've seen this movie before, but Zachary takes 2 with the pulse bomb. You would think that would be enough.
Yeah, this movie's not getting a part 2. Nah, that's it. That's all she wrote from the first map we saw. And they won't be able to lose this point. They will control it. They still give away about almost 18%. And on the retake, they have a sound barrier, but luckily Evo's is gonna be able to match it.
Look, that's what should have happened on the first map, where they should have been able to fish that out. So it is a little bit more to script here early on, as the Grizzlies have first control. Well,
they also have a
they won
shatter
first
coming
fight,
up.
second control.
Alright, sure. Oh, Zapri's actually sitting behind them. Is he trying to one-clip stun? Oh, he actually gets stunned up by Brigitte, but he does escape, but he's actually stalling for a lot of time. But the shatter Shirshui has. There's nothing here to block him except terrain.
Early grab, followed up by self-destruct, answered by Graceful, rolls it on back, doesn't get anything. Barrier on both sides, both teams feeling the beat. No one actually falling in this fight.
Man.
Oh,
Shirshui, please.
The shatter doesn't do anything. I was even looking at Shirshui, but the shatter not actually happening here. Bye week. Still off the Brigitte play of Letha, starting to push their way through, getting what they want, and it's a slow slog, but as the dust is clearing, just the beefiness of bye week clearing on through, they're gonna retake this point in all likelihood.
Yeah, they're trying to stall with different targets here, just to get a little extra percent on the board. I think, you know what, maybe it is a 9,000 IQ play, maybe I just can't fathom what's happening. I don't know.
Yeah. Now
I'll
you're
move on
questioning
from
yourself. I mean, this shatter, win fight.
There was nothing to block him.
Yeah.
There was no shot or shield.
By the way, we might be seeing an anti-air self-destruct. Not just gonna go over to the side, doesn't get him. Yeah, it does. Ding. Blown right out. The D.Va anti-air defense system, and that's just good delay coming in from bye week.
And Shirshui's getting up to another shatter too, 60%. I'm actually surprised they're being this aggressive because we could see like JKW like boop them off if he wants to get that aggressive or that cocky for it. But being smart, they actually switched up to a Junkrat. I like this. This is a good switch. Yeah, you have D.Va, yeah, you have Zarya, but you have so much damage now with the Pharah and Junkrat together that you can overwhelm them.
You might look to Saipe, right? Saipe's holding on to this barrage. He's playing it a little bit far out, but you've got to think he's going to make a move at some point where he's got to wait for D.Va to be a little bit distracted, come in from the side, let that barrage fly. Now you see him going to the right-hand side. Good poke coming in, barriers used, and this might be the time. The barrage going in from the top, but it's nullified in large part by the D-Matrix. Nothing of value coming there. Shirshui takes to the sky, a counter graviton though, and that's going to drop some people off the edge.
Oh, actually, it's going to be Shirshui being knocked off the edge by concussive blast out of Saipe. The point is still being held 80% and counting. They're going to have at least one more fight at this rate, or this might be the last fight. ZP, this could be Grizzlies going back out to pasture, or back up to the forest, or the cave. What?
Going out to catch some salmon. That's what. It's Alaska, salmon season. That's what we're looking at right now. But the Grizzlies, they're not going to be going back to their dens, their abodes just yet. They are going to be getting the point. I got bad news for them here, Jason. It's, 4 a.m.
It's hunting season?
No. It's 2 p.m. and Shirshui has an Earth Shatter. He may or may not be in your house. What do you do?
It's high shatter? I don't know. 2 p.m.?
I specifically chose 2 p.m. It's not high noon. It's
I
like
don't know the
lazy afternoon at best.
Yes. I don't know the reference you're going for. I'm sorry.
not going for any reference. I'm just saying random things here.
It's fine. He's going to hit the shatter. It's going to be the fattiest shatter everyone in the history of Overwatch has ever seen ever.
I'm watching Shirshui. I'm running for Shirshui. And there it is. Knocks down 2.
No.
And there it goes. But Waifu got the fall through. Kills 3. The setup is there. So many people gone on the point as the Grizzlies fight for dear life. It's just Graceful and Paga right now. Winston and a Diva trying to buy time. Graceful gets self-destruct. Can he remech in time? No! Doesn't remech! And now the Grizzlies very well might be going back to their salmon spawning grounds because bye week is in here in force. They retake the point. And now, what sort of delay do the Grizzlies have? Their tournament life on the line. Anti-air waifu. Snipe Saipe out of the sky. Overtime ticks down. And bye week moves on to the next round.
Wow, honestly, I am surprised, considering how like.
No one
To be
said
fair,
GG.
how day one. Well, to how day one they just got destroyed by Karasuno. Like it wasn't even close. And now they beat No Clout, who put up a good fight against Energy. They beat Grizzlies, who put up a really good fight against Envision, and now they're up against the GOATs in the loser round 3, loser semifinals, loser penultimate final. I don't. Yep. Let's go with that.
Loser penultimate finals. You know what, Jason? Let's redefine some terminology. I'm totally down with that. We're breaking all the rules right now as we tell bye week not to go anywhere because they will be our next match. We are giving them a bit of a 15-minute break. So, Jason, anything you want to say before we head off to this break?
I will apologize to Shoy and his fans for harshing on that so much, but when you see that happening as a caster, you gotta point it out.
Look, man, you can't have shadows get blocked and not have some vengeance come your way. It's like shadows.
Well, I understand the block shatters, but the single target ones are the feels bad man ones.
Look, you get praise for the big ones, you get a little bit of flack for the small ones, but in the end, pretty good tank play coming up for bye week. They come out on top. Will they be able to continue on here and beat? We'll find out after the break.